Hello, this is Tim Dial with Nexa Mortgage. Just wanted to go over a few things real quick, give a quick update on the market. There's some news coming out this week that's going to be important. We also had a jobs report come out on Friday, which caused the market to move. And then this week we've got CPI numbers and core CPI numbers and stuff like that coming out. And then there's also some news from the Treasury that could affect things a bit. So I wanted to get into all of that, try to make this as short and sweet as possible. But if you look at Friday and what happened, the jobs report came out Friday. It actually came out weaker than expected. Weak job numbers usually is good for the interest rates, and usually the rates will come down a little bit. The 30-year bond will go up a little. Rates will come down a little because of that. However, even though we got a weak jobs number Friday, they had two revisions. The two prior months, the revisions came in with about 100,000 more job creations than they had originally reported in those months. So those revisions actually caused the market to take a bit of a hit instead of improve. So anyway, just to get into this a little bit here, go ahead and pull this up. So let me pull up the markets here. And if you look at, it's not showing up right now because I know we're not at zero. Hang on a second. Let's see if I can get it to refresh. There we go. All right. So if you look right here, we're currently 30 years up 4 basis points. So a little bit of strength today, but if you look at last Friday, we took a hit here, and it did recover a little bit by the end of the day, but we took a pretty good hit because of those job number revisions that took place. And then today we've improved just a little bit. But the big thing this week is going to be CPI and core CPI. And we're expecting to get a decent CPI number, and we're expecting the core to be even better. And if that happens, we could see a rally up above this blue line, which is the 200-day moving average. That's what we want to see. We want to see us jump up into this range, probably about here, due to the CPI numbers. The other thing that we're looking at that could be beneficial this week is the Treasury, I think, from everything I'm hearing, is considering repricing gold. And they price it on like a per ounce basis or whatever. And if they reprice gold and increase it, they haven't done it since like the 1970s or something, I think. But if they reprice gold and increase it, then as far as what's in the Treasury, then that means they actually have about $800 billion more in gold than they're currently reporting. If that were to happen, that means that they would issue less treasuries because of having that extra funds already in the government. If they issue less treasuries, that actually helps the bond market, and we would see some big movement there because of them reducing how many treasuries that they are issuing. So those are some of the big news items that we're looking at, but we're hoping to jump up into this range on the 30-year. When you look at the 10-year, we like for it to move down. We've already got quite a bit of room before we get to this level of support. If we could break below that level of support, there's a ton of range down here. We could possibly get below where we've been in a long time. So that's what we're hoping for. We're hoping that the core CPI numbers are as good as we think they're going to be. And we think we could see like maybe a 3 to 4 tenths improvement on that, which is that's the main measure of inflation. So if that inflation improves that much, that's going to help the market. Additionally, the Fed may look at that and think that they're getting their inflation numbers are coming down faster than expected, and you may see them make more than 2 moves this year. They might announce that. Might announce they plan to make more than 2 moves this year, which would be huge. So anyway, those are some of the things we're looking at right now. But stay tuned. I'll probably have another update either later in the week or early next week and get into this a little more depending on what actually happens in the markets this week. So that's pretty much it. I hope you all have a great week. And if you need anything, certainly let me know. Thanks. Bye.